Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Hello class 11th students, and today I am going to discuss a very important topic, that is spectrum. Till now we have studied Planck quantum theory, and in which Planck told us the light is having particle nature. Okay, so light is traveling from one medium, one place to another place in discrete manner, in quantization manner, and that quantization manner I have told you in the last video lecture. Okay, so according to this quantized nature of the light, and every quanta, it is consist of quantum, and quantum is having a certain amount of energy that we call as h nu, where h was called Planck constant and nu is the frequency of radiation. So today we have to analyze this quantum nature of the light, and how would we understand that the light is quantized. Okay, so far it remain a great interest for the scientist, and it help in the discovery of the new element, the spectrum. Okay, commonly we call it as spectra. Okay, spectrum you have studied in your previous class, in class 10th in physics. What was the spectrum there in class 10th? You have studied when white light is passing from the prism, that white light is spread into the 7 color. Okay, the band of 7 color that we are obtaining on the screen, that is called spectrum. Okay, so spectrum, the white light is a visible light, visible portion of the light. But instead of this visible light, we have a number of kind of radiation, like we are having UV radiation, we are having infrared radiation. Okay, so many electromagnetic waves are there, and we can get the electromagnetic spectrum of all those kind of electromagnetic waves. Understood? So we first need to understand what is spectra and how many type of spectra it is there. And as I told you, that spectrum is helping us to analyze the properties of the elements, to know about the elements, and we can discover unknown element using the atomic spectrum of the known elements. Okay, so what is spectra? First let understand, it is the arrangement of the wavelength in which we obtain from the emitted radiation by an atom, molecule or ion which is absorbed the energy. What I told you about the spectra, how it is produced: when you are giving some amount of energy, the atoms, molecules or ions get excited. Okay, they move to the higher state of energy, and while they are returning back from there, they produce some kind of radiation, and when we study this radiation, we get a photograph of the spectrum of this radiation, that is called spectra. So there could be seen a different kind of spectra out of these elements and molecules or ions, and that is of two types. One is emission spectra, another is absorption spectra. These are the two kind of spectra, and study of these spectra, it is called spectroscopy. Okay, so how many type of spectrum we have? One is emission spectrum, another is absorption spectrum. So now we must have to understand what is emission and what is absorption. Then emission and absorption spectrum again classify into two category, then we have to study that category also. Okay, so let first understand what is emission spectrum. Okay, so student, what is emission spectra and what is absorption spectrum? Absorption spectra, we have two different kind of spectrum that we have to study, and the emission spectrum is a spectrum obtained from the emitted light by the atom, molecule or ions, is called emission spectrum. If any molecule, any atom or any ion, it is gaining some energy, and after that it is radiating some energy. Okay, so the spectrum obtained from that radiated energy, when this radiated energy we are passing from the prism and we are obtaining the spectrum of those radiation, so that radiation's spectrum, it is called emission spectra, because it is obtained from the emitted energy by the atom, molecules or the ions. What is absorption spectra? Absorption spectra, to get the absorption spectrum, it is a different method. Like the light of sun, we want to study the spectrum of sunlight. Okay, so when this sunlight we are passing from some kind of compound, and that compound, then whatever the light will be obtained after passing from the aqueous solution of that compound or vapor of an element, so whatever the light we will obtain, then we will study the spectrum of that light, and that spectrum, it is called absorption spectrum, because in this spectrum there will be some dark spaces or some dark lines, that the wavelength, certain wavelength, that is absorbed by the aqueous solution or the vapor of an element. Okay, so that is why some dark lines are obtained in the spectrum of sunlight. Okay, so this kind of spectrum we call as absorption spectrum. So what is absorption spectrum? I have written here, when light from any source is passed from the aqueous solution of any compound or the vapor of any atom, the spectrum produced with some dark spaces or lines, this kind of spectrum we call as absorption spectrum. You can say that absorption spectrum is a negative of emission spectrum. Emission spectrum, it is an actual photograph, and absorption spectrum is a negative of that photograph. Okay, so whatever lines or whatever wavelength we were getting in that emission spectra, in absorption spectra we are getting the dark spaces instead of that lines or instead of that wavelengths. Okay, so you might have understood what is emission spectra and what is absorption spectra. Student, further we classify this emission spectra and absorption spectra into two categories. The first, it is called continuous spectrum. Another, it is line spectrum. Okay, we must have to understood what is continuous emission spectrum and what is line spectrum, line emission spectrum. So what is continuous emission spectrum? First we will understand that one with the example. Have you seen the rainbow? In rainbow, how many colors you see? So when you see the rainbow, just after the raining, the droplets of rain, it is suspending in the atmosphere, and when the sunlight is passed from that droplets, it forms it dispersed into the 7 colors, and that 7 colors we see in the form of rainbow, okay, in the sky. And when we see the rainbow, you could see there are not all 7 colors present in the rainbow. There you could see 3 or 4 colors only. You could see red, you could see some of the part of yellow, and some of green, some of blue. Okay, not all the colors you could see. While the 7 colors are having arrangement of Vibgyor. Okay, these many colors there must be. There should be violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So all these 7 colors must be there when the light is dispersed. But we are not seeing all these colors, we are seeing only 3-4 colors. So where these all other colors gone? Say those colors are intermixed with other colors. Okay, so we cannot find them separately in that rainbow. So such kind of spectrum we call as continuous spectrum, in which wavelength is not having certain boundary. The wavelength are intermixed together. Okay, so the wavelength, each wavelength is lying in the other wavelength also. It's one of the portion is lying in the the portion of other wavelength also. So such kind of spectrum we call as continuous spectrum. So what should be the definition of continuous spectrum? In which the wavelength are not having certain boundary. If the spectrum is obtained from the emitted light by any atom, molecules, okay, simply molecules, if we call as molecules or ions, so whatever the spectrum we are obtaining from the emitted light from the molecules or ion, we call it as continuous spectrum, because in that spectrum the wavelength is not having certain boundary, the wavelength are intermixed together. What is line spectrum? Line emission spectrum, in which we are getting the wavelength with certain boundary, and there will be some spaces between these lines. I am making here like this, like there it is a bright background, sorry, dark background, and there are bright lines you can obtain. So there are some spaces lying between each line, okay. Between each line there are some spaces available, so each line we can see separately. So if this kind of spectrum we are obtaining, if this kind of photograph of spectrum we are obtaining from the emission spectra, and we say that it is a kind of line spectrum. And how this line spectrum we obtain? The line spectrum is obtained from the vapor of the atoms of the elements. Like we want to obtain the line spectrum of sodium, so we must take the vapor of sodium vapor, then we have to energize the sodium vapor, we must provide the energy to the sodium vapor, then atoms will gain that energy and will move to the higher state of energy. And when they move to the higher state of energy, there they stay for some time and then come back. Okay, so while they are coming back to their original state, to their stable state, they are radiating some amount of energy, and from that radiating energy, whatever the spectrum that we are obtaining, that is a kind of line spectrum. So line spectrum is especially formed for the atoms. Okay, we are studying the properties of atom through the line spectrum or line emission spectrum. Is that clear? And continuous spectrum, as I told you, continuous spectrum having the wavelength not having certain boundary, they are intermixed together. Okay, so you might have understood what is emission spectrum. A spectrum obtained from the emitted light, and that emitted light, if it is from the molecule, it is kind of substance, then it will be a continuous spectrum, because molecules or compounds, they are giving a kind of continuous spectrum. And the line spectrum especially is formed by the atoms or some certain ions. Is that clear? So this is the emission spectra, and it is of two types, continuous spectrum and line spectrum. And what is absorption spectrum? Absorption spectrum is also subdivided into the two parts, continuous and as well as line spectrum. So I'm not going to talk about the line spectrum of absorption spectra. You can make the definition yourself. You could study from the book what is the line spectra, line absorption spectra. Okay, what is the continuous absorption spectrum? Understood, students? So this was the great interest for the scientists to study the atomic spectra, because after the studying of this atomic spectrum, after the discovery of this atomic spectrum, so we were able to find out some of the elements through the atomic spectra, like rubidium, like scandium, like indium, thallium, gallium. So these were the elements those would find out by the atomic spectrum, by finding out their atomic spectrum. Even the helium, the element that we are obtained from the sun, atomic spectra, through the spectroscopy, we could find out the helium atom from the spectroscopy. So today till then, till here only, and we will study the line spectrum of hydrogen atom in the next video lecture. Thank you very much.
Do self-study at home and stay home, save lives.